So summer's pretty much over.
Yep.
Going into the fall, start of school.
Yep.
Lots of new things, especially for athletes coming in as freshmen.
Yeah.
If you can give them a relational piece of advice, we'll do this in three things.
Yep.
A relational piece of advice, a task piece of advice, and then a performance piece of advice. So let's do relational first. If you had to give incoming freshmen a relational piece of advice, what would it be?
Relational piece of advice. Find someone that can be your person. If you can have a group of people, right? Extroverts, introverts, we're going to find a different amount of people, but find someone to connect with. Maybe that's your roommate. Maybe that's a teammate. Maybe that's a classmate. But that takes a lot of pressure, because then you feel like you're not facing everything alone. You don't always have to be calling your parents or texting friends back home. You can connect with someone there. You have a shared experience. And so I think it's a huge thing early on to find someone that you connect with, find someone that can kind of be your person. Now, you don't want to be a burden to them, but the idea is that you can both kind of lean on each other as you enter into the chaos that is freshman year, and kind of help each other wade through those waters.
So if you had to give them a task piece of advice, managing just the crazy load that is your freshman year, so much responsibility, never seems like enough time.
Yep.
How do you get it all done?
One thing I wish I would have learned, and I'm just now learning it at this point in life, is the freedom and the power of saying no. Because as freshmen, you're going to feel, and again, adults feel the same pressure, but you're going to feel the need, the temptation to say yes to everything. You're not going to want to miss out on any event, any party, any going out to dinner, whatever it is. You're going to want to be there, and that's a good thing. That's not an unhealthy thing. But then all of a sudden you find, wait, I didn't study the playbook, or I didn't do my homework, or I didn't sleep, and so you've got to learn to protect your time. And if you can figure this out, you're probably not going to figure it out your freshman year, and that's okay. Don't put that burden on yourself. But if you can start putting healthy practices into play now, that's massive for your life, to realize, how do I protect my time? There's a time for practice. There's a time for studying. There's a time for friends and relationships. And there's a time for rest. If you can be really intentional to fight for each of those areas, because you need all of them, but if you can be intentional in each of those areas and just learn to say no to people, say, man, I'd love to go to that event. I'd love to go to that party, but I've got to study right now. Or I'd love to go to that. I'd love to go be out at this thing, but I really just need to go sleep. It's been a long week. I'm tired. I can feel my body shutting down. So learning to fight for your time in each of those areas.